Hold on, gentlemen. I think he's coming round. Take it easy there, Herman. You had a bit of a nasty hand injury.
What happened?
His hand.
Poor thing.
Not to worry, though. I brought you to the experts. We managed to get you all patched up. Here, take this hand cream. It's the good stuff. Loosens any cramps right up.
It also moisturizes.
Where am I?
No need to fret, Herman. You're in safe hands here. Although the members need their table back. There's a meeting starting soon.
Everyone, our meeting can now commence.
At last, I have much to discuss with you.
Jean?
Hold on, where's the hand idol?
What?
You know, the hand idol we use to signify that it's our turn to speak.
Silence! Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Brother Jared speaks the truth. We cannot proceed without the hand idol.
It's bound to turn up somewhere. It couldn't have gone far.
I really must insist we press on. This issue with Lady Unterwald, it cannot wait.
We must be patient, John. The hand works in mysterious ways.
That's right.
So, you're all going to sit here and do nothing.
You know, I'm quite good at finding things. I may be able to assist.
Yes, that would be most appreciated.
Oh, we could ask the Keeper of Many Idols.
That's a grand idea.
Are you there, Keeper of Many Idols? Keeper of Many Idols, are you there? Brian!
Yes?
I shall inquire with Brian, the keeper of many idols.
Yes, very good.
I'm sure they won't mind me taking this. Dedicated to my beloved wife, my dear Junebug. Yours forever, George. Couldn't hurt to take a napkin, I suppose. What do we have here? I'll just add this to my collection. How odd. There's a section here that looks like it's been altered. Let's see what secrets lie underneath this painting. Uh-oh, it's looking a little smeary. I should be able to fix it. Oh dear. Oh? Aha! In this version of the painting, Lady Unterwald is performing a hand gesture. It might be the same one I'm looking for. Brian, isn't it?
What's it to you, outsider?
Outsider?
Did you gain entrance to our sanctum honorably, with the five-fingered handshake of formality?
I think I was unconscious when the doctor dragged me in here.
Well, that makes you an outsider.
I heard you're the Keeper of Idols. I need a specific one.
Look, there are a lot of idols back here. If you can narrow it down, I might be able to find what you're looking for. Do you remember the gesture the idol was making?
It was a single finger being held out.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. We still need to be sure we have the right idol. Was there an inscription on it?
Dedicated to my beloved wife, my dear Junebug.
Let's see here. I don't even know what this thing is. Nothing but junk in this pile. Nope. Wait a minute. What's this? Aha! I think I've got it!
Oh, you found it?
Have a look. The all-hands-meeting idol. It's exactly as you described.
Thanks.
Took a bit of searching, I tell ya. It had fallen behind a few pallets of industrial-grade moisturizer.
I've found the hand idol you were looking for.
You have? Let me have a look. Yes, I remember now. This is the one. Good news, everyone. We can finally get down to business. Jean, would you care to begin?
Finally. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid time is of the essence. We cannot procrastinate while Lady Unterwald's estate hangs in the balance.
What do you mean?
It is known that Lady Unterwald has driven her own family mad with paranoia, to the point where they openly conspire against her. It has come to my attention that the Unterwald estate is approaching insolvency. I have offered to buy Lady Unterwald out, but she rebuffs me at every turn. I need to know I have the support of this order to do what needs to be done.
This is all grave news, Jean, but as you know, we only offer a nudge in the right direction. We're not here to force Lady Unterwald's hand.
Lady Unterwald is compromised. If we do not move swiftly, there won't be an empire to preserve.
I propose we deliberate on this information and put forth a proposal in the coming weeks.
What?
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 And all those against?
Nay! Nay, I say. We must act now.
Well, I believe the ayes have it.
He's not even a member of the order.
Irrelevant, Jean. The rules state that everyone present can cast a vote.
Well, what about the drunkard? Does he not get a say? Your decision isn't final until everyone has cast their vote.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Mr. Masson, what say you?
Was that for or against?
I couldn't tell.
Well then, I'm afraid we're deadlocked until our friend here can cast his vote.
Once again, your petty rules prevent you from achieving anything.
This should get you talking again. Hello.
How can I be of assistance?
I'd like to initiate another emergency vote.
Once again, I must stress the time-sensitive nature of our decision.
Very good. All those in favor?
Aye!
I...
Aye.
Aye.
And all those against?
Nay.
Mr. Masson?
Aye.
The ayes have it.
What?
No!
It seems we have come to an agreement. Sorry, Jean. We'll do things by the book here.
I've tried things your way, but it is clear my efforts here have been fruitless. I see now I must take matters into my own hands.
Well, that sounded ominous.
My word. I'll catch up with him before he does anything rash.
You! Where have you been?
I'm sorry.
You said you're a detective, right?
I said I'm a novelist. I write detective novels.
That's close enough. I need your assistance, detective novelist.
What's the problem?
It's my boys! I sent them to repair that ventilation system. But they haven't come back.
They're stuck inside the ducts?
I could direct them back with my horn, but I blew it out last time. I should have known they'd get lost in there.
You need me to fix your hearing horn?
Get those musician friends of yours to have a look at it. They're always blowing into their brass instruments. They'll know what to do.
Doesn't this thing go in your ear? I'm not so...
Please hurry. My boys. They have no sense of direction.
I'll see what I can do.
Perfect. Come find me when you're done.
He's back.
There he is. Back for more, are you?
Hey, get over here.
How's the paw holding up? All good?
A little sore, but fine, all things considered. May I join you?
Of course. Take a seat.
I'll leave you to...
See you.
May I join you?
Of course.
Could you have a look at this horn? It's broken.
Crikey. Is this a hearing aid?
It seems to produce a sound regardless.
Not anymore. Check out the reed on this. It's knackered, mate.
I reckon you'll need a replacement reed.
Do you have a spare? It's rather urgent.
I've only got the one, and I need it for my sax.
Couldn't I just borrow the reed? I'll bring it back.
You know it goes in your mouth, right? I don't think so.
Tell you what, how about another round of knifey stab?
I don't think that's such a good idea.
If you can beat me at knifey stab, we'll hand it over.
Byron, what about my sax? I need it.
The man said it was urgent, and we're not using it right now.
I accept your challenge. Let's play knifey stab.
Good on you, mate. Did you bring the knife back? It was embedded in your hand last I saw it.
Not to worry. I have it right here.
As the reigning champ, I'll go first. Watch and learn.
He's so fast.
She's a slippery one.
He's still got everything under control.
Oh, Nelly! Crikey! That nearly went through my bleeding hand.
I think we need to stop playing this game, Byron.
So, does that mean I win?
You got me on a technicality, but it's fair, dinkum. Fix the man's horn. He's won it fair and square.
Fine. Give it here. I'll replace Fareed. There we go.
Most appreciated.
Right. I think we should call it quits for now.
I'll leave you to your game.
See you around.
Here, I've had your hearing horn repaired.
Oh, bravo! But come, we must act quickly. The boys must be so scared, and it's almost their nap time. They get cranky if they don't have their nap.
I can't believe you talked me into this, you blockhead. I was sure it was this way.
Get out of there, both of you! It's not designed to support your weight!
Hey, it's Gunther who can't stop snacking. At least I know about portion control.
Enough!
But Mother, we found the entrance to Lady Unterwald's office.
You did?
The vent narrows too much. We can't get through.
Were you able to hear anything?
It sounds like arguing, but it's too muffled.
Maybe you could squeeze through, Herman.
I don't know about that.
Great idea, Mummy.
Yes, I know. It's all coming together. Quickly now.
I don't think...
I understand your concerns, Lady Unterwald, but I really must press you for an answer.
I refuse to be rushed into a decision, John.
I know this must be difficult, but the Unterwald Empire would be safe in my hands.
Is that what you think?
You'd rather entrust your legacy to those incompetent nephews of yours? Your scheming sister-in-law? Oh, you know she wants the estate for herself. Just listen to that. Your empire is crumbling around you.
No, Jean, we don't have a deal. I've made up my mind.
You must reconsider.
You think I'd sell to some oil baron who's just looking to buy out his competition? Over my dead body, Jean.
You think our solution is going to just drop out of the sky?
Oh, dear.
My goodness! Is he dead?
He's not moving.
What's that in his hand?
Mr. Liu? There's something in his hand, but it's clenched too tight. This might help loosen his grip.
What is it, Herman?
It's a photograph of a woman. Wait, there's something scrawled on the back. Informant. Wear blue suit with red rosette for identification. Board, Royce Express. Await further instructions from contact.
So, this was John's plan all along.
If he couldn't buy you out, he was going to inform on you.
It seems so. But we have bigger problems now. This lady is still expecting to meet her informant.
I see. As long as she meets someone matching this description...
She won't be any the wiser. Help me with the body, Herman. We'll hide Mr. Liu away until we can figure out our next steps. We'll need to seal it, just in case we have people snooping around.
There! I've managed to staple it shut. What shall we do now?
We'll need to get this suit to Mr. Ackerman, my estate attorney. Knowing Arthur, he'll have locked himself in his quarters, no doubt poring over some legal mumbo-jumbo. First, you'll need to lure him out. You might have some luck with the fuse box in the sleeper carriage.
The fuse box.
He might need some persuading, but this letter should suffice. Try to be discreet, will you?
I'll do my best, Lady Unterwald.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm afraid of.
Let's see what we've got in here. If I pull at this wiring, it should cut power to the rooms.
Whoa. Who turned out the lights?
Damn. Looks like I've lost power to the room. I should probably take a break anyway.
Herman Merman, detective extraordinaire. There, that should do it.
I knew it! Herman Merman! Oh, I'm such a huge fan!
Oh, so you're familiar with my cases.
Herman, just stick to your story. Stop embellishing.
What? This is exactly how I remember it. There's a letter for you on the dresser.
And the suit?
It's a much-needed change of attire. Those were Lady Unterwald's words, of course.
Our records show that you were in the luggage storage room when the murder took place.
That's right. Arthur came running in to tell me there'd been a murder. They needed a detective, after all. I was happy to step up. Hand me the will, Arthur. We should be able to wrap this up in no time at all.
Your first instinct was to rush to the scene of the crime? That doesn't sound like you.
It was merely an opportunity to put my detectiving skills to the test. But more importantly, I needed to know if I was also a target.
Go on.
I thought if I could convince the killer I was onto them, perhaps they'd back off.
But your plan fell apart when the attorney lost the will, didn't it, Herman?
I hope you weren't counting on it for your big reveal.
Well, Help! Somebody get me out of here!
How long would you say you were hiding in that wardrobe, Herman?
It's hard to say. I was busy weighing up my options, considering my next moves.
That's Herman. He sounded terrified. Do you think he's wrapped up in Lady Unterwald's death?
I can't say for sure, but I think it's time we found out.
They can't know about Jean, Herman. Keep it together. Think, Herman. Think! Woo! Of course. Ho ho! You've outdone yourself this time, old chap. Herman Merman, master of disguise. Now I can slip back to my quarters unnoticed. I've made it to the sleeper carriage. If I can get to my quarters.
It's locked. What do you think? We could break down the door, or wait here. See if that snooping detective comes crawling back.
Oh, my.
Oh, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. I was just passing by.
There's nothing untoward going on here. We seem to have misplaced our keys, that's all.
I best be off.
Bye.
Farewell. I can't risk getting to my quarters the usual way. I'll have to find another route.
It's no use. It's locked. Couldn't find a spare set of...
I think I might be on to something here. I think I might be on to something here. Herman Merman, you've done it again. I should be able to get on the roof with these. With this new footwear, I should be able to slip into my room unhindered. Just a little further. Herman, you genius. Is that the missing will? If I can grab hold of it, we'll be one step closer to solving this thing. Oh my God! Ah, that sneaky little rat stole my keys. I got it!
Well done, Arthur.
Ah, just wait until I get my hands on them!
Well, Arthur? What does it say?
I'm not sure I should...
Oh, get on with it.
All right, all right. It reads as follows. I, Lady Unterwald, being of sound mind and legal capacity, leave my entire estate to... Arthur Ackerman.
What?
Well, that's a twist.
You poisonous goat! You turned her against us!
We were right to distrust you. Hand over that will. Hey, that's your hearing horn.
It's all starting to make sense now.
What is it, Mother?
Arthur clearly manipulated my dear sister's living will in his own favor.
No!
Then murdered her to claim the estate for himself.
It's not what it looks like.
Oh dear.
Seize him!
You! Oh, it took me hours, but I finally clawed my way out of that case.
Mr. Liu, where have you been?
Uh-oh.
Thought you could get away with it, did you?
What the hell did I do?
But you idiot! This imposter is walking around in my suit.
I am?
And where is his accomplice, that bumbling detective?
I'm afraid he vanished without a trace. We'll likely never see him again. Oh, my goodness! That woman needs our assistance!
Don't worry, I've got her. No, I've got her. You're interfering with my heroic rescue! Now that's a twist!
Herman Merman, how kind of you to rejoin us.
Now, what are we going to do with you?
Oh, look! Another tunnel.
Look, lady, we just want to know the truth. Can't you just tell us what happened?
I'd love to tell you, officer, but I'm afraid it's all classified. Top secret. My lips are sealed.
Bailey, we've been at this for days. I'm not sure if I have it in me anymore.
Diana, please. We're all just looking to wrap this up.
Was it money? Vengeance? A burning hatred for the elderly?
The tragic death of Lady Unterwald wasn't my doing. In fact, it made my mission terribly complicated.
Mission? What mission?
We found you at the scene, Diana, but you weren't on the manifest. There's no record of you ever boarding the train.
Probably just a clerical error. I'm sure it happens all the time.
It's highly suspicious, you have to admit.
This is the sort of detail that could be very compelling to a jury.
Fine. I can tell you aren't going to stop asking, but it won't do you any good, you know.
Start at the beginning.
Oh, my first mission in the field. I can hardly believe it. Oh, there's so much to remember. So much that can go wrong. I feel like I'm sweating buckets. I'm nervous, April. Was this a mistake?
Hey, you've earned this. Don't you forget that. Besides, didn't you want the chance to show those losers in accounting how it gets done?
You're right. It just doesn't feel real to me yet.
You're just too used to being underestimated and ignored by a bunch of relics in their stuffy suits.
Pretty much anyone with a modicum of power, if you think about it. Now they want to put me on a mission. In the field. I'm not sure that it makes sense.
Talking of stuffy suits, here comes one now.
Ladies, how are we this fine morning?
Morning, Phil.
April Benelli, as you very well know, my name is not Phil. If you insist on addressing me by name, it's Sir Philately Stamp.
Yes, Sir Philately Stamp. Sorry, sir.
Let's just dispense with the pleasantries, shall we? Diana, there's no easy way to say this. You're off the mission.
What?
Oh, I stand corrected. There was an easy way to say it. Word came from up top. We're to shut down this whole unit.
But why?
Oh, the usual. Something about a bloated budget, the numbers not adding up. Accounting is ironically quite unaccountable when it comes to things like answering questions. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. If you came here looking for mission gadgets or to requisition a vehicle, I'm afraid we already relocated anything useful. Now, I best be off. This red tape isn't going to put itself up.
Oh, April. This was my best shot at getting into the field. I'm just so tired of being a civil servant.
Is that right? Well, I'm tired of being civil. Come on, we're getting you on that train.
What do you mean?
If they won't let you join the party, we'll crash it in style. This bike could be our ride out of here, Diana. It's a little beaten up, but it should still be salvageable. What do you think?
Brilliant! I'll take a look around.
If we get this bike working, I'll drive us right out of here.
Someone left out one of those pneumatic tube pods. This could come in handy. Hello, cutie. What are you doing here?
Ah, I see you've met Agent M. She was to be your partner.
Wait, this is Agent M. You told me she was a field agent.
No, I believe I said she's from a field.
You might not be perfect, but I'll take any help I can get. You're coming with me, Agent M. All right, Agent M. You'll be nice and snug inside this pod. Canisters are loaded here, before being I'll just pop this in here. Ready for our little adventure, Agent M? Psst! Agent M! Grab me one of those wiring kits. A little more to the left. That's it. Bring it over here. Come to Diana. Let's see what we're working with here. A blast. I'll just have to work with these other parts. I managed to cut out a long length of the rubber tube. Hopefully they haven't emptied the tank yet. Here goes nothing. Oh, there's definitely fuel in that. Or something that tastes like it. It's working. Okay, I've got myself a full can of fuel to work with. All right, time to fuel up. A little snip here. Cross this wire over here. There! I fixed the faulty wiring.
Ha ha! Listen to this kitty roar!
Ladies, what on earth are you doing?
Apologies, Mr. Stamp. Our mission awaits.
Don't you dare, Diana Osterhagen! Please, think of the paperwork involved.
See you later, Phil.
I'm going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
There's the train!
Can you get us any closer?
I'll try. Damn it! This is as fast as we can go.
We're too far away.
Diana, think of something quick, or we're going to miss the train.
On it! Hey, there's a bunch of gadgets in here. Where'd you get these?
Don't get too excited. They're prototypes I found in the yard. I swiped them for you, but they're probably half broken.
It's a case of explosives, disguised as harmless stationery. I can break the tip of this incendiary pencil to retrieve the gunpowder inside. I'll mix some of this fuel with the gunpowder. Check it out! I've made a canister of high-octane fuel!
I never underestimated you for a second. What are you waiting for? Pour it in!
All right! Here goes nothing!
Hold on tight! I don't know how long we can maintain this boost. Jump, Diana!
I made it!
Woohoo! Hey, run your objectives by me one last time.
I've got to make contact with the informant.
That's right.
I should listen in for any incriminating conversations.
And above all else,
stay out of trouble.
That's it. Good luck, Diana.
I'll contact you when I'm ready for extraction. Come on, Agent M. It's you and me against the world. Hey! Get back here! Huh. This is looking like a solo mission after all.
All right, so that explains how you got on the train. What happened next?
I believe you're well aware of what happened next, Detective.
Indulge us.
Well, it all got a bit complicated. I stuck to my orders and made contact with the informant. Or so I thought. It turns out Lady Unterwald had one last trick up her sleeve. Switching the informant out for her estate attorney. Not to mention smuggling a private detective on board, who made great effort to act out in highly suspicious and unpredictable ways.
Please, I just need more time. We had an agreement, Herman. I don't want to have to call off our deal.
I was sure Lady Unterwald was deliberately trying to evade scrutiny of her finances. Why bury mountains of contradictory paperwork in her hidden safe? If her attorney hadn't retrieved that missing will, we'd have never uncovered the truth.
What truth would that be?
Go on, Diana. What happened after you and Mr. Ackerman recovered the will?
The family insisted on an impromptu reading of the will, which distracted everyone long enough for me to poke around.
Anyone there? Help! Let me out!
I must be trapped inside.
You? We were supposed to make contact hours ago.
Who are you?
Where's my suit? Better yet, where is that meddling detective? Did Lady Unterwald put you up to this?
I'm afraid she's dead. How long have you been in there?
What?
There's a will reading taking place in the lounge right now.
I must stop this at once.
What is this?
Do we really believe that Lady Unterwald left her entire estate to that no-name attorney?
Damn!
Arthur had access to Lady Unterwald and her legal paperwork. It's a troubling thought, I must say.
The document speaks for itself, Arista. This was clearly Lady Unterwald's last wish.
Really, Doctor? You don't believe a trained attorney could have forged one of these documents?
If Arthur takes over the estate, that means we can't sell it.
That's right. No sale means no money for us.
You're making rather large assumptions, Arista. We don't know if that's the case.
What I do know is that some of us have quite expensive hobbies. Isn't that right, Bergman?
Well, but what course of action can we take?
I believe I have a solution that would benefit everyone, if you allow me.
Well, I believe that solves our problem quite effectively.
John! That's completely...
Look around you, Bergman. This room is filled with documents purporting to be Lady Unterwald's last wishes. Who's to say we can't use one with slightly more favorable terms?
This is ridiculous. The Order won't stand for this.
The Order will no longer be an issue, Doctor. You could say I've handled the situation.
What have you done, John?
Bless you.
Hello, everyone.
Who are you supposed to be?
Diana Osterhagen, Inland Revenue Secret Service.
You're from the tax office. Excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to.
What's going on, John? She's heard everything.
Quiet, Orista. I have everything under control.
She's a spy, you idiot. Boys, tie her up with the others.
Yes, Mother.
Oh, my head. What's going on? Oh, for goodness sake.
Turns out those twins can be pretty agile when they want to be. What are you doing here?
I came to rescue you two, of course.
Well, that's just splendid! I feel safer already.
Listen, we'll need to work together to get out of here.
I'm afraid there's not much I can do from over here.
How about you, Arthur?
I think I could get a hand free. I'll give it a try. I'll handle this. I think it's working.
What's with all the wriggling? You weren't trying to escape, were you?
No, of course not.
Good, because that would be very bad for us.
We'll need to distract them somehow, Arthur.
Listen, I have something to say.
Mother said we can't talk to prisoners. She said you have clever tongues and you try to trick us.
I was hoping you could help us resolve an argument.
Arguing? About what?
Oh, yes. If I remember correctly, Herman had some very strong views.
I did.
You know what? Forget I said anything. You're probably not that interested.
No, tell us. We want to hear it.
Well... Herman bet you couldn't beat him in a staring contest.
What? Nonsense! You look me in the eye and say that.
This really isn't necessary. I guess we're doing this then.
We can do this. It's 2 versus 1.
Good thinking, Arthur. They're not paying attention at all.
I've got a hand free. I think I can get to my pockets.
Do you have something that can get us out of these binds?
Was that a blink? No.
Agent Tam!
You know each other?
She's my assigned field agent. I'll explain later.
Concentrate.
Here, let me untie your binds.
I'm free.
Okay, move out.
Oh, this seems like a bad idea.
Jian did what? This is a grave betrayal of the Order.
I am afraid so. I think it's time we heard what Lady Unterwald has to say for herself. I managed to obtain this recording from Lady Unterwald's safe. I believe it may contain her final instructions.
Sister Gretchen, fetch the gramophone.
Ooh! I speak to you now from beyond the grave! Who dares to wake me from my eternal slumber?
We're sorry, Lady Unterwald.
Forgive us, we failed you.
I'm just kidding around. Although if you're listening to this recording, that means I've kicked the bucket. I assume things have predictably descended into chaos. Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeking my guidance here. For general business inquiries, select track 1. If you have an accounting question, select track 2. If you're seeking guidance on my last will and testament, select track 3. For anything else, select track 4.
Oh, she mentioned the will. Track 3. Pick track 3.
So, you've got a question about my last will and testament, hmm? Did somebody tear it to shreds in dramatic fashion? Accidentally submerge the documents in water? Set fire to the whole bloody lot, I'm guessing? I always said it would ruffle some feathers. If my estate attorney is indisposed, or you're listening to this yourself, Arthur, I've always retained a copy of my will and testament at the Unterwald family mansion. You'll find your answers there. Toodaloo!
The mansion, of course. I shall inform Hermann Merman at once.
Wasn't he being detained?
You underestimate the man. I suspect he's already free from his bonds and taking matters into his own hands.
I can assure you, I'm not here to steal anyone's inheritance.
That's exactly what someone trying to steal our inheritance would say. We challenge you to another rematch.
Please, no!
I won't blink this time.
What the hell are you doing? Where are the prisoners?
Huh? Uh-oh.
Imbeciles! Must I do everything myself?
Come on, Arthur. It's time to put an end to this.
Not so fast.
Oh, he's got a gun! Get to the engine room, Diana! Stop the train!
I'm not leaving you!
Go!
Thought you could steal Lady Unterwald's estate, did you?
What? No!
I've worked too hard for too long for you to mess it all up. I'm afraid your will has been revoked. I tore it to shreds with my own 2 hands.
That's a criminal offense, you know.
Maybe so. But it's the end of the line for you, Arthur A. Ackerman. Goodbye. Any last words?
Wait! I have questions!
Questions? What questions could you possibly have? I already spelled it out for you.
Actually, I think that's enough questions.
Very well. Time's up. Goodbye, Mr. Ackerman.
Wait!
What on earth are you doing?
Prepare to buckle under justice.
Why do you persist in living?
Can we not just talk about this?
No. Now stay still.
Oh, I hope Diana's having better luck than me.
Eat lead, you miserable cockroach.
Bergman? What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Are those financial documents you're burning?
What? I would do no such thing. These are merely old birthday cards. Nothing the tax office would be concerned with, I assure you.
I've had enough of this conversation.
Can't talk now. I've got paper to burn.
Maybe this stuff will get him talking.
Goodness, that's burning very effectively. What's all this smoke?
Are you all right, Bergman?
No, I'm not all right. I'm feeling a little peculiar, truth be told.
Bergman?
Stay back! You're scaring me. I need to burn all these incriminating documents. Why did I say that?
Tell me, why are you destroying those documents?
Because this is evidence. I need to protect myself from liability. What's happening, man? Pull yourself together.
Do you know who killed Lady Underworld?
No! I have no idea, and that terrifies me.
I'll have to report you to my superiors at Inland Revenue.
You wouldn't dare. But if you did, that would be devastating for me. Did I say that out loud? Oh, no.
Do you know it's a crime to destroy financial documents?
I do know. Oh, I've been a terrible treasurer. I've gambled away estate funds.
Did Lady Unterwald know about your gambling problem?
No, I don't think so. I never had the heart to tell her. And now she's gone.
Stealing from a poor old lady. This doesn't look great for you.
It wasn't like that. I'm telling the truth.
Lady Unterwald entrusted you. She'd be so disappointed.
That's right. I know it's true. Please, no more.
Burning the evidence. Will you ever take responsibility?
No more, I'm begging you.
You're going to have to face the consequences at some point.
Please, I can't go to prison. I'd never last in there. Nobody has to know. I know deep down that I played the victim because...
Because?
Because I can't own up to my mistakes. The truth is that I'm a wretched creature, a weak little man.
There. I'm sure it will be okay.
Forgive me, for I cannot forgive myself.
It's a white-collar crime, Bergman. It's serious, but it's not like you killed anyone.
No, I deserve to be locked up. I'm a danger to society.
Oh dear. I think that truth spray broke him.
Stop hiding, you spineless invertebrate! Time's up, you clueless ape! Stop hiding and let me shoot you! Ah! My eyes! My one weakness!
I think this controls the whistle.
What's that? It can't be! Ah!
Huh. I guess I am a tunnelhead.
Quickly, Arthur! We need to stop this train!
I'm right behind you!
How do I do that, exactly? Oh, this wasn't part of my training. Okay, Bergman. It's time to go.
What? Heavens above, I don't like the sound of that.
Run, Arthur!
What happened? Is that Bergman?
I just filled that hatch with explosives.
How long do we have?
I'm guessing about 15 seconds or so.
Excuse me, but I have to ask. Why is everything shaking?
Take a look out the window, Gunther. See if you can tell what's going on. It looks like... Oh, my! Well, what is it? I think the train's about to... I think it's about to... About to what? Spit it out, I think.
I'm gonna explode.
You need to pace yourself, Lamont. It's a picnic, not an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Still, it's nice to get away every once in a while, hey, Bailey?
Do you hear that?
Yeah, what? That's probably just my stomach growling. Just breathe it all in. There's nothing like the peaceful sound of... Oh.
I'll get the car started.
That was quite the explosion.
My sleuthing arm! I think it's bruised.
It was a sloppy solution, but we stopped the train.
We sure did. Plus, nobody got hurt.
What the hell is going on here? We came as soon as we saw the explosion.
Thank goodness you're here, officers. These three villains plotted to kill my dear sister.
Never mind that. They deliberately crashed the train. My financial records have surely been destroyed. Oh, yes? Well, they endangered my stuff and sabotaged my kitchen.
My allergies. They were exploited for personal gain.
I was tricked into reading this phony manuscript.
My clients are still buried under that rubble.
She'll be right, mate.
Is all of that true?
Cuff 'em, Bailey. They're coming to the station for questioning.